I'm late getting an update on GMC work, but I have done some. The reason I am late on GMC is that right there. That land filter 427 twin turbo car, it had 5 main bearings knocked out of it. So if you've seen any of my other videos, you will see that the oil pump pickup tube was too close to the bottom of the pan, and that guy ran the heck out of the car. I mean, he guaranteed that it'd go over 200. I don't know what over 200 means, 201, 205, 210, but it passes 200, and for lengths of time. That would be why it probably sucked that thing down. Just could not get the oil in there when it needed it. But he let it sit for 10 years outdoors, and well, I ended up with it, and let's get it fixed. Like I don't have enough projects to do. But let's talk about plumbing today. Yes, I've got for my Hardlines, there's my rigid tubing bender. I really like it. There's my 37-degree flaring tool from Rigid, specifically for stainless. I like it quite a bit. But here's the real thing. This is my collection of different fittings, bulkheads, hose ends, tube nuts, tube sleeves, stainless steel, anodized black, all kinds of goodies. A culmination of a long time of collecting goodies. And there's the one-way check valves and specialty fittings, blah blah blah. And of course I've got -3, -4, -8, -10. You don't want to go out and just get these boxes and fill them up out of the catalog. Holy smokes, that'd be a pile of money. But this is a bunch of years. Anytime I've got a plumbing job and I need 2 of this, I'll order 4. I need 10 of this, I'll order 15. And I put the stuff in the box. Even though I've got a good collection of stuff. Oh, and I got a rack of tubing. I've got all kinds of different sizes of tubing. I've got 1/2-inch tubing, 3/8 tubing, 1/4-inch tubing, more 3/8 tubing. So I've got tubing in here. I like Hardlines. Even though I had a bunch of stuff in inventory at the house, I still had to stop and make some orders. So let's talk about what's going on the truck. What I did. 57 frame will be getting plumbing soon. I've got a bunch of -4 stuff to get. So let's look at what I've done with the Hydroboost and power steering situation. Let us explain. That bulkhead right there is that is going to, that's the only thing I don't have run because the power steering pump's not on, clearly because the motor's not in the truck, but it feeds the Hydroboost. After the Hydroboost, it comes in, it feeds the power steering box. We'll get back to that later. This is the low pressure return. It goes to that filter. It goes to this reservoir. And then a nice little reservoir that come from Holly. They did not make the brackets. That's something I made up. So I bracketed it and mounted it, blah blah blah. That's that return. Let's go back to the high pressure. This is the high pressure that came off of the Hydroboost. That goes to the bulkhead, obviously, and it's the power steering pump. See right there, power steering pump. Then it feeds, well, it doesn't feed, it feeds right there, but it runs through the low pressure return, goes through this bulkhead. Then it goes up, then the radiator support area comes down to this cooler that's behind the M. Nice little cooler. Then it leaves the cooler, goes through another bulkhead up in there, right there. And that's that one. and it goes in here. So that is my power steering and Hydroboost all done. Except for feed, it'll be my dash 10 that feeds the pump supply. The pump will be here, and the motor, and then my power steering high pressure line will come down probably through the inner fender somewhere there, pick up somewhere in there and run up to there, and that'll feed it. So that's what happened with the truck this weekend, and during some time last week, and so on and so forth. But I also took a trip, and I took a trip to the stripper. Yeah, down south, middle of nowhere, the best stripper in Florida. And we will video something on that, because I got to go back in 2 weeks. And there's an automotive channel, so you know that doesn't mean a woman stripper. That means paint and rust, derust. And I have to make a decision. It's a bunch of money. I got the hood over there because there's so many nooks and crannies. The truck's not bad at all. It's really a good truck. But there's nooks and crannies in the hood that, you know, it holds rust and stuff, and it take me forever. And for the price they get to strip the hood, it was a no-brainer to go take it down there. But now I debate, do I take every tiny part off of the cab and the doors and take them down there? And that's a chunk of money. Do I get the cab and doors stripped? The bed parts have all been either replaced with brand new, or they've been stripped already. The fenders are already done and repaired. That's just the cab. How much time would I spend underneath it scraping the undercoating off and dirt? And how much time will I spend with other stuff? I guess I will probably get the truck cabs dipped and come out looking like new. Well, that's the hardest part, of spending money. I'm going to sign off for now. I've blabbled enough. Yeah, if you can't be good, just be good at it. I'm out.